Okay, so I have to be fast. My phone gets attacked bad, big time. I'm getting my videos out because of the Patriot people. So that guy, he boiled alive. He died in that tank. And they did that while I was there 4 times, and all 4 times was the same story. But before I was there, they've done it before again. Uh, the people who were there, Eddie and Charles and everybody else who was there, would tell me that other people have died in that tank the same way. And every time that they boiled alive, they still sold the chocolate to the people, to the populace, to the public, and it was always a joke. Oh, he was dirty. He did this and he did that. Um, uh, but it doesn't make a difference. They're murderers. Were they their people and they were too dirty? Because when their own people are too dirty, they keep dirtying them up. They keep making them do bad things until they're too dirty, and then they get rid of them. Uh, so that's why I'm talking about that. Their their laughter and joke was, uh, they're immigrants. So what? And it didn't make the news. When they died, it didn't make the news. Uh, they did the same thing to me. They had Hiram just drug me up left and right with cocaine. Hector, we're gonna go get some cocaine this weekend. Okay. Hey, we're gonna get some more cocaine. Okay. Hey, we're gonna do this. Okay. Yeah. Hiram and a bunch of other people. But Hiram was one of the babysitters. I'll call him babysitter because I can't remember. I don't know. Is it me and my brains? I don't know. He was uh, he was one of the ones who was always supposed to watch me, and they did a lot of bad things in that company. Yeah. Yep. So they wanted me to rape, but I couldn't. They screwed up my ding dong. They put too many incisions. Uh, Even as we're speaking now, they're attacking my ding dong and masturbating my ding dong. They feel very comfortable doing that because they're doing it while they're hidden. So that's why they failed with me raping somebody. I couldn't do it. They wanted me to, but I couldn't. Even having sex, I could. It was a nightmare for me to have sex. But they decided when I have sex. I was snipped. I've been impotent since this operation, which was my early 20s. Yeah, I was snipped. They wanted complete and total control. So every time and any time I had sex is because they wanted me to have sex. But let me tell you, it was not fun. It was too painful. So I got more, and I'm gonna keep coming forward to it with it. I think one day I'm gonna show my ding dong. It's gruesome. Yeah, I have incisions everywhere. I'm even operated in my back door. I had in my sleep. They came into my home and they operated me back there. Yeah, my girlfriend too. In our sleep, they opened up her legs and they operated her vagina. She had incisions in her vagina. Unfortunately, she was working with them. Did she join? Because I confronted her about it. I asked her, did she join? She said she didn't, but she did work with them because she would constantly come up to me and say, maybe you're hypnotized, but like a very ugly way, you know. Uh, and I don't care who likes this video. I don't care who doesn't like this video. I'm going to come out with everything. Yeah. I am a Pandora project from 1965. And anybody and everybody who got involved or who tried to talk to me out of it, they got taken out. Yep. And Susie's Beef, when I was there, I remember this hit guy. He was a hitman. The way they were talking, he was a hitman. Oh. I don't think he's alive now. If he's alive, he's really old. He was an older white guy, gray hair, slightly shorter, slightly stocky. And every time somebody died that we knew, he would come in, put his hands out like this, and Kathy, Gus's wife, or Gus or Laura, they would have a check, give it to him. He'd grab the check and walk out. Uh, One example is these four guys. They were brothers, and all four of them died. And every time one died, he would come in, grab the check, and he'd walk in one door, grab the check, and walk out the other door. Yeah. Mafia. They would talk about the mafia, how the mafia used to beg the secret society to help them. How the mafia would have enemies, and they would beg the secret society to help them, but it was a joke to the secret society members that I was working for. How the mafia used to beg them for help, but they would tell them no. Gangs. Gangs work with the police. Well, the gangs that I was involved with work with the police. I won't mention the gangs because I don't want a war. I will start a war. The other gangs will come after these gangs. Uh, so, in order to keep from going to prison, the gangs would work with the police in gang stalking me. They would never touch me, but they would gang stalk me. They would try to pressure me to join the secret society, with the gang stuff, but they would never touch me. They couldn't touch me. They had no permission. They might have permission now, though. um, Gangs. So that's why I said I'm going to be the number one hunted person in the world. They're going to hunt me. I'm also going to be the number one loved, number two loved, because the way that man raped his daughter, the way that handicapped person raped his little sister, it's being done not just to those two. It's being done by the millions. Humans, we have problem. We got a big problem. When I mentioned gay people being not gay, I'm not kidding. Most gay people are not gay. They're running a program on them. They're being masturbated into thinking that they like men liking men, women liking women. So a lot of gay people are like, I'm doing gay things, but I don't know why I'm doing it. I I don't want to be gay, or I'm a lesbian, but I don't like being a lesbian. I'm a gay man, but I don't like being a gay man. Or I'm a gay man and I don't want to marry a gay man because I don't believe in it. Those are little hints that those people are victims. Uh, Also, they're very cruel. The secret society is very cruel. Better sit down for this one. They take gay people, male and female. They have them go through a sex change. After the sex change, they turn off the program. Cruel, huh? They turn off the program, and then after the sex change, the gay people are like, why did I have a sex change? I don't even want to be gay. I don't even, like, if you're a man and you had your ding dong cut off and you had a vagina put under, uh, they'll turn off the program to torture you, so that you can, after the operation, can say, oh, why did I do this? What happened? Why do I have a sex change? Oh, and they commit suicide. Why do you do that? Because the aliens and the demons are higher braid or higher vibration, so you don't see them, but they feed off of our suffering. We, through suffering, feed the machine. I have to hurry up because I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, that's another reason why I keep screwing up my videos, because my girlfriend, she doesn't want any part of it. She's scared. I don't blame her. We're gonna break up, I think. I think we're gonna lose each other because I can't stop. I love her, but I can't stop. That's why I'm doing my video goofy. I don't know how to send it out there. I don't know how to get advertisement. I don't know how to uh, promote it. I don't know anything about that. So I'm on my own. When you people come after me, leave her alone. She has nothing to do with it. She doesn't like it. Eventually, she's gonna kick me out of here. How I'm gonna do that, I don't know, because I ain't got no money. My money was stolen. I can't get jobs. Secret society won't let me get jobs. But anyways, So that's what they do. Yeah, they turn off the machine after your sex change, so you commit suicide and you feed the machine. Yeah, I was getting to something, but they zapped my brain. It's a zap. When my concussion hurts, my brain, it's one thing, but when they don't want me to say something, they zap it and it hurts. So yeah, I'm up against things. Uh, so that's what they do. They turn it off after your sex change to torture you, so that you commit suicide and you then therefore feeding the machine. They're hybrids. Excuse me. They're higher vibrations. So this will be part 2 of the video before this thing turns off of my part 1 video. Yeah, most gay people are not gay. This is why God doesn't hate gay people. God does hate. God hates the enemies of his children, but he doesn't hate gay people. Gay people are victims. Most gay people are victims. So once you find out the truth, you have to talk to Jesus, confess to Jesus your life. And if you have sins, notice how I said that? If you're gay, confess to Jesus your life. Notice how I said that? Besides being gay, if you sinned, confess those sins. Because quite honestly, if you're gay and you were made into being gay, you're a victim. You're a victim. Scary thought, huh? They don't just do that with gay people. They do that with LGBTXYZ polka dot, I don't know, exclamation point, whatever the hell your problem is. They do that with them too. Also, there are those people who are paid to say, I'm if it's a female, she says, I identify with being a refrigerator and a microwave. You better call me Mr. Shishi. Those people are secret society members, and they're sent forward for propaganda. They're sent forward to cause problem. They're sent forward to so that young people, very young people, hear this and say, maybe that's what I am. Because their favorite victims, their favorite people to run the programs are babies. Babies. They need to start when you're a baby. They don't go, oh, they're babies. Let's wait till they're older. Their favorite time to attack a human being is when they're babies. That's why a lot of people say, I've been born gay. You're not born gay. You were under attack. Yeah. Scary, huh? Yeah. Same thing with bestiality. A lot of people think they're animals or they want to have sex with animals. And you're like, I have had this thing since I was a kid, since I was a baby. You were under attack since you were a baby. Yep. I'm coming forward with everything. The number 1 hunted man. The number 2 loved person. The number 1 loved person, believe me when I tell you, is going to be President Trump. The whole world is going to worship that man. That man is fighting on so many levels, on so many fronts. It's not even funny. And people are going to fully understand. That's why when you take my videos and you see my videos, you have to hold on to them, because I'm not going to make it. My body's going to give up. I'm on borrowed time that I'm getting from Jesus. Or the bad guys are going to murder me, or the good guys are going to execute me. Because I have more. I have a lot more I'm going to come out with. So I'm going to end this video like this. So to these victims, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. To the little girl who got raped by her father, I'm sorry. To the little girl who got raped by her handicapped brother, I'm sorry. But you're victims, and so are they. They weren't predators. They had no interest in it. They were a weapon that was used against you. To Patty, from Susie's Beef, I'm sorry. You're a beautiful person. And I don't remember not one negative thing from you. You were a beautiful person. The court system going to throw me in prison after this? Prison. Prison, real quick, because I'm going to run out of time. Prison is designed to rape each other. The men are designed to murder each other, mutilate each other. It's a weapon. It's a design. Why? If they're pursuing, for example, me, and I'm refusing them, right? All they have to do is throw me in prison and say, hey, he's being accused for child molestation. That's it. That's all it takes. Guess what? The people who have something against the secret society is instantly murdered. They're thrown into prison, even if they can prove that they're innocent. They're thrown into prison, and instantly, when the prisoners see that this guy male or female, especially male, is accused of child molestation, he's instantly X'd out. He's instantly murdered. That is a victory to the secret society. That's a victory to the Illuminatis. They're like, okay, you don't want to join us? Send him into prison. Margarita, oh, they love to recruit children. Margarita, say that he molested you. That's it. That's all it takes. It's a design by the Illuminatis. So because they're in prison and they're mutilating each other, they're attacking each other, they're doing all kinds of monstrosities behind the prison walls. They don't understand that it's not them. It's a machine designed to make them into monsters, so that when they throw their enemies, so that when the secret society throw their enemies into prison, it's an instant death note. It's an instant death. That's why they do that. Prison system, and I feel bad for the prisoners. People look at these prison videos and they're like, oh, they're monsters. They're under attack. They're in a literal me too. I'm in a laboratory, but they're in a literal laboratory where they can't get out. They can't talk to people. They can't speak their piece. So when they're in there and they're gang banging and they're raping each other and they're murdering each other for races, it's all just a program, and it's a design. They're a weapon. It's another mutated cogwheel. It's a weapon, and it's designed to get rid of their enemies. The bad guys designed the prison to get rid of the good guys who are their enemies. Oh, Mark, you don't want to join us? Oh, okay. Hey, Margaret, guess what Mark did to you? Margaret could be 10 years old. I'm not kidding. They recruit children as young as they can. Hey, Margaret, Mark raped you. This is what you're going to accuse him of. And when you finish that, we're going to give you whatever you want, Margaret. We're going to give your parents cars and homes. And they do it. The dirty secret society members are fooled, duped into doing it. So once Mark goes into prison with an accusation of raping a child or doing something with a child, Mark is instant death. There's no, let me explain to you. There's no, hey, you're set up. None of that. It's instant death. It's a weapon. So now you're going to see what I'm talking about. I'm marked. I'm done. I'm finished. Through my body giving out or murder or execution. But no matter what, the truth is going to come out. I'm going to come out with the truth. I'm going to expose the secret society. This is my battle. This is what I'm going to do till I can't. I try to join the good guys, but there's no good guys. I called the FBI. I called the police. Too dirty. Fire department. Too dirty. Doctors. Too dirty. My lawyer. I experienced my lawyer too. And my lawyer in Chicago was the guy who freed Alien, that little Cuban kid, the little Cuban boy. I can't remember. I'm being attacked. It hurts. They're attacking me from saying his name. He was dirty for child support. I hired him for child support. He was too dirty. So for me to go to law enforcement with this, they're too dirty. They're all too dirty. Judges, lawyers, especially in Chicago. Anywhere you go in Chicago, if you have a position, you're recruited, you're gonna be dirty. If you're not dirty, they're gonna do just exactly what I told you they'll do. Women too. Oh, Margaret. Hey, Jan, you raped your daughter. That's all it takes is an accusation. Once she goes into prison, that's it. She's taken out. It's a weapon. So this is why I have to do it this way, because even if I try to go in front of cameras, they will order their media not to record me. If I go to a building and set it on fire, they'll order their media to stay away from the fire. It's a weapon. So that's why I have to sit there and wait, just like fishing. And in time, I'm going to take your weapon and I'm going to use it against you. And believe me when I tell you, every one of you cockroaches are going to run. Every one of you secret society members are going to hide your secret society member emblems, your tattoos, your emblems, your plates, your temples. Every last one of you are going to hide your little gang sign, your little secret society temple gang sign. That's the bet. Don't forget the bet. My bet against the secret society is you're going to hide every gang sign, every G you have on there with the X's, every Freemason tattoos. You're going to have it tattooed right over. Those temples, you're going to knock it down just as quickly as you built it. That's the bet, okay? Don't forget the bet. You shouldn't have shot my president with an innocent life of a young man.